the destructive remnants of Galamsey operations. There have, however, been several calls for small-scale miners to be regularized to avert such illegal mining operations. The Chamber of Mines has also added its voice to the calls with the view it will ensure growth of the mining industry.
If our vision is to just be at the base, then it may not be too good for us as a country, always relying on FDI to come and produce for us. But we should have a situation where we have a vision that eventually we should be able to get to where the large-scale mining companies are. And your best bet to get there is to have a provision for medium-scale mining which is not doing like Galamsey, medium-scale mining which is properly regulated and accountable to the regulators, paying their taxes, employing the right people to do the mining, protecting the environment. So I believe that it makes sense to have a categorization of medium-scale mining.
He called for the development of mining towns.
If you consider the fiscal flows, 80% of revenue is retained at the center. In fact, 90% of it is retained at the center in Accra. Of course, some is distributed, but you can be sure that the bulk of it will stay in Accra. And then when it comes to corporate tax, nothing directly goes to the communities at all. Everything stays in the center. And therefore, by the distribution formula of the assemblies, naturally Accra gets a lot more. How do we ensure that on the back of the mining industry, we have the localities where mining takes place developed? We need a rethink. Otherwise, we would always be making this comparison. And it is not good for us as a country to have just Accra and say, Kumasi only developed as cities and towns. It shouldn't be. Where we have resources, make sure that we develop those resources as well. They will be expanding. Otherwise, this migration down to Accra will complain. It will continue and continue and continue. So we should put in the policies to ensure that we have the decentralization to enhance the growth and development of other places within the country.
Suleiman Nukone also lauded the idea for a portion of mineral royalties to be used for developmental projects, but added the need for a framework to ensure it is done. Abigail Adama.